My first trip flying in Alaska was when I bought a Cessna 170 and flew it up here in 1987. I always loved the outdoors, so I always wanted to come up here, and the way to do it was flying. One thing that really gets me stoked about this flying is how cool it's been to do it with my son. I had no idea when he was coming up how much we'd enjoy what we do together with this. You know, I started out taking him on camping trips, maybe in the American West, lower 48 West, or up here. We'll take these 5-6 day trips, and we will go explore places and fly up valleys and land at camp. We'll wait out a weather system, and we'll go some more in the wind, and we'll work it. And it's just built up every year. His capability increased. Every summer season, we would just look forward to that summer trip.
I certainly like to fly around with my dad. You know, he's taught me most of what I know about flying.
I've brought him to a certain point at the basics, and he's brought me further along because of his youth and his energy and his capability. Of course, the Valdez stuff is sort of a branch of that. The Valdez competition is just a great time. It's a good time of year. It's early season, and so a lot of people camped out with their airplanes. It's a very nice social time and a good, friendly atmosphere. Definitely a family atmosphere.
The competition at Valdez is a short takeoff and landing competition. All of the best bush pilots come out for the second weekend in May and have a little competition to see who's proficient at flying their own aircraft.
It's a lot of very, very capable guys that fly for a living, and a lot of their personal efforts have gone to learning, to refine their learning, to fly their airplane as best they can.
The pilot will pull up to a chalk line on the runway. They'll give them the thumbs up, and the pilot then takes off in as short of a distance as possible. The distance is marked by the judges. The pilot flies around the pattern and lands, but they have to land on or after the line.
You add up his takeoff distance and the distance from that line to where he stops. 2 tries, and that is a very simple test, but yet a very telling, because it really shows how well the pilot knows his airplane. Bobby and I have been flying at Valdez for 4 years together. I've kind of coached and he's kind of practiced, and he has gotten first place each time.
He was always there coaching me, telling me whenever we go out and practice how far I touched down from the line, you know, what my approach looked like, what the wind speed was like, what my takeoff and landing distances were like, you know, critiquing me, helping me get better.
He will practice to the point where he's getting that dialed in, where it's consecutive, one after the other, after the other, after the other, and the wind changes, and he still incorporates all that, and he still hits that spot.
This year, we both competed finally at Valdez. I had a total distance of 116 feet.
That looks good. It's legal.
Like 90% of the time, I'm the one doing the practice. Yeah, he hits the line and does everything, but it's not always as short or as accurate. And then he comes in the competition and does absolutely phenomenal, scoring only 3 feet longer than what I did. And I'm sitting there watching him fly, and like my heart's dropping, like, oh my gosh, what is gonna happen right now? If he wins, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Good job, kid. Thanks. That was awesome.
Bobby's gotten first. I flew this year and I got second. Between the two of us, we've been able to really have a lot of fun with it. It's all about having fun.